At just 30 years old, Parker Schnabel made a career-defining move, one that could have either solidified his mining legacy or ended in financial disaster. But thanks to a surge in gold prices, the risk may have turned into one of the smartest bets he's ever made. In Gold Rush Season 15, Parker's massive investment in the Klondike Gold District paid off not through record-breaking gold production, but through perfect timing. Despite falling short of his mining goals, Parker was able to capitalize on record-high gold prices, turning a potentially disappointing season into his most profitable one yet. Earlier in the season, Parker shocked fans and colleagues by investing nearly all of his savings, reportedly around $15 million, into purchasing a large section of the Klondike goldfields. It was a bold and risky play. While Parker has long been known for pushing boundaries and thinking like a businessman, this was a new level of risk. Not only did he acquire the land, but he also invested heavily in top-tier mining equipment, new wash plants, and advanced tools to increase gold recovery efficiency. Many questioned whether such a huge upfront investment could be recovered in just 1 or 2 seasons. Critics pointed out the obvious challenges: rising fuel costs, equipment maintenance, labor shortages, and the unpredictable nature of gold mining in the Yukon. And as the mining season unfolded, those concerns seemed justified. Parker's crews battled difficult ground conditions, setbacks in production, and overall slower progress than expected. By the end of the season, he had brought in just 6,837.04 ounces of gold, well below his target and less than in previous seasons. To many fans, that number looked like a disappointment, and it fueled doubts about whether Parker's $15 million gamble would pay off. But what the numbers didn't immediately reveal was the historic rise in the value of gold. During Season 15's run, gold prices climbed to some of the highest levels in recent history. That shift changed everything. Even with fewer ounces pulled from the ground, the higher gold price meant Parker's haul was worth more than ever. Industry insiders estimate that Parker grossed over $20 million from the season, making it his most lucrative year to date. In essence, the lower yield was offset by the gold market's boom, giving him a financial lifeline that turned a struggling season into a victory. This unexpected turn has only bolstered Parker's status as one of the most successful and business-savvy miners in the Gold Rush universe. His ability to take calculated risks, invest strategically, and seize opportunities even during downturns has allowed him to continue building his mining empire. As of now, Parker Schnabel's net worth continues to climb, and his influence on the show and in the gold mining world is stronger than ever. While many doubted him at the start of Season 15, the outcome has proven once again that Parker's instincts, backed by a deep understanding of both mining and market trends, give him an edge few others possess. Looking ahead, the land he now owns in the Klondike holds massive potential, especially if gold prices remain high. And with new equipment already in place, Parker is positioned to scale operations and increase output in the seasons to come. If Season 15 proved anything, it's that Parker Schnabel knows how to make the most out of any situation even when the odds aren't in his favor. Parker Schnabel's introduction to the world of gold mining came earlier than most kids learn to ride a bike. Born and raised in the small town of Haines, Alaska, Parker was practically raised on the job site. By the age of 5, he was already tagging along at Big Nugget Mine, a family-owned operation run by his grandfather, the legendary John Schnabel. For Parker, mining wasn't just a career path, it was a lifestyle, a legacy, and a responsibility passed down through generations. From the earliest days, Parker was hands-on. He didn't merely watch from the sidelines, he climbed into the heavy machinery, learned the ropes, and absorbed everything about placer mining. He famously began operating equipment before his legs were even long enough to reach the pedals. His natural understanding of machinery and the landscape made it clear that Parker wasn't just a curious kid, he was born for this life. As he got older, Parker continued to cultivate his mining skills while also trying to live a normal teenage life. At Haines High School, he earned recognition as a varsity basketball player. But even while playing sports and keeping up with academics, Parker remained deeply committed to mining. While other kids were dreaming of cars and college, Parker was already focused on leading Big Nugget Mine. His passion for the outdoors and exploration led him to consider pursuing a degree in geology or mining engineering. He envisioned going off to college to deepen his technical knowledge, then returning to Alaska to take over the family business. But when his grandfather John Schnabel began stepping back from daily operations, Parker didn't wait for a diploma, he stepped up instead. After graduating high school, Parker took over the management of Big Nugget Mine, an enormous responsibility for someone barely 17 years old. Many of the crew members he now led were twice his age, but Parker quickly earned their respect. He brought energy, discipline, and an eye for production. He wasn't afraid to make hard decisions, and he treated the operation with the seriousness of someone who knew that a family legacy and millions of dollars were on the line. Parker had grown up watching how hard mining life could be. He knew it was full of risks, sleepless nights, mechanical failures, and weather that could turn against you in an instant. But he also knew the reward, the thrill of pulling gold from the ground, the satisfaction of a successful cleanout, and the pride of building something with your own hands. Parker made his first big move as an independent miner when he decided to take his own path. Rather than attend college, he took the extraordinary step of using his college trust fund as seed money to finance a new mining venture in the Yukon. It was a decision few teenagers would dare to make, but Parker wasn't like most teenagers. That bold leap brought him to Gold Rush, where he made his television debut in 2010 during the show's first season. Viewers quickly took notice. Parker stood out not only because of his age, but because of his confidence, leadership skills, and sharp instincts. He helped Todd Hoffman's struggling crew mine at Porcupine Creek, a team that, by all accounts, was in over its head. The following season, Parker struck out on his own. In his very first year running an independent operation, he mined 1,029 ounces of gold. It was a staggering accomplishment, and it marked the beginning of a new chapter in his life and in the history of Gold Rush. Over the years, Parker became a central figure in Gold Rush, helping the show grow into one of Discovery Channel's most successful franchises. Fans were drawn to his no-nonsense attitude, relentless drive, and clear passion for mining. He didn't seek out drama for the cameras, he simply wanted to mine gold and do it well. As of 2025, Parker Schnabel's estimated net worth stands at approximately $20 million. Today, Parker Schnabel is more than just a miner, he's a businessman, a risk-taker, and a global gold prospector. He is the founder and owner of Little Flake Mining, his primary company, and he still operates the Big Nugget Mine in Alaska, which remains in the family. But Parker's ambitions have taken him well beyond Alaska's borders. He's explored mining ventures in several parts of the world, including Australia, Papua New Guinea, Guyana, and Canada, where he leases additional land. His international pursuits were showcased in Gold Rush, Parker's Trail, a spin-off series that followed his adventures through some of the world's most rugged gold-rich territories. With each trip, Parker learned new techniques, encountered different cultures, and widened his understanding of what it takes to find gold on a global scale. His story is one of rare clarity, knowing what he wanted from a young age, dedicating himself fully, and turning opportunity into success through sheer determination. With millions in gold recovered, multiple business ventures, and a global fan base, Parker Schnabel has already cemented his place in gold mining history.